Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Knuckles MMA, back with my guy, my co-host, Bozing MMA. Welcome back to the Boze Knuckles Show, y'all. What's going on, Bozing? How's it going?
Good. Just had a great weekend in Miami. You know, UFC 327, the best card of the year. Probably going to be top next month.
Oh yeah. Man, one of the best cards this year, man. Very happy, very excited to see this card. As y'all know, if you guys watched the reaction beforehand, man, I was really excited for this card. This card showed up, and give my boy a follow too. You know what I mean? Like, go check out my boy Bozing as well. He did his reaction. He did his post fight, everything.
Yes, sir.
He did everything. Go check him out, y'all. You guys already know the deal, man. We're gonna be talking about 327 today. We're gonna be giving you guys our reactions, and we're also gonna be giving you guys a little bit of news as well, man, because a lot of things have blown up. This MMA space has got some new news to talk about, man. You guys already know that we're gonna be here. We're gonna stay here, and we're gonna give y'all the best content available. You guys already know the deal. We're gonna hop straight into this. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. We're gonna go from the early prelims all the way to the main event. The first fight we had Charles Radke versus Francisco Prado. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Radke looked really good in this fight. You know, I kind of was like in and out of this fight, but I know the takedowns were really prevalent, you know, 4 takedowns. He was really good against this blockhead Prado. And you know, being there firsthand, how did that look? How was that, Bozen?
Atmosphere was actually, this is the best atmosphere I've seen for the first prelim fight. It was a good fight too, but it was pretty one-sided towards Radke, and there's not much to it. He was just hitting Prado was just getting out grappled, you know. Even when he was on top position, Radke was doing damage from bottom, split him open. And on the feet, there wasn't much action on the feet, but it was pretty competitive there. So really not much to it. A good performance from Radke, and Prado's probably out of the UFC. He's 1-5 now, I think, in a 5-fight losing streak.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's so wow, Francisco. See, because when he came into the UFC, you know, he was a big name, not like a big name, but he was a name, you know, and everybody was like, oh, you know, be careful for Francisco Prado, and this dude's on a 5-fight losing streak. That's insane to me. But yeah, man, just like I had predicted, you know, Charles Radke, he was gonna get it done. You know, if you don't have heavy hands in your power, if you're not like a top 15 opponent, you're not beating Charles Radke. This dude's like a gatekeeper when it comes to this welterweight division. And I wonder who he's gonna fight now. Who do you think he's gonna fight next? Because this welterweight, it's like I don't know who. Like,
I mean, with these unranked guys, like he only on 1-fight winning streak. These unranked guys in any division, there's not much like of a direction you could go. It's just match up with anybody, because he's not some guy who's gonna be fighting up close to a ranking. He's just gonna get someone else. I said Randy Brown would be a good matchup. I think it'll be a fun one.
That's true. Yeah, we'll be talking about Randy Brown in a little bit, man. But yeah, that's a good fight. That is a really good fight. And then onto the man, yo, Gaslam threw my parlay, bro.
Yo. He was looking good. He's tagging up Luke. I thought Luke just kept shelling up, taking big shots, and then he landed his nice counter. I think it was a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, the 3-2 right down, right in the middle.
A right uppercut, and then drops Gaslam. Then gets a sub. Well, yeah, another fight was not much to it. He just kind of waited for a shot, and that was it.
Yeah, he picked his shots carefully. Vicente looked really good in this fight as well. Honestly, I thought Gaslam was gonna be more. I don't want to say like. No, I'm gonna say I thought he was gonna be more defensively sound, if that makes sense. Like his hands were down the entire fight. He was kind of just bum rushing Vicente Luque, and honestly, that's somebody like. you can bum rush Vicente Luque, but he's not one to underestimate either. Vicente
Yeah.
Luque still got it. Like and he's what's the stat now? I think what is he like 2-0, 3-0 in the middleweight division now? Like every single time that he moves up, like he's
Honestly,
he
his
hasn't
debut,
lost. Was it?
I think, if I'm not
Uh,
mistaken.
um what was it the Tiago fight? Because you remember when he fought Tiago Santos that in that regional scene? Oh no.
I might have, I don't know. I was a while ago though.
Yeah, it
Like
was it
just
was a
fought.
while ago. Yeah, man, that fight was weird. But yeah, he ended up like TKO and Thiago Santos like vicious.
Yeah,
It was bad.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad. And then on to okay, I need to ask you that. Who do you think won this fight?
I think Padilla definitely won that. I think it was bullshit that they gave it to Marderos.
Yeah, it was
Give it
weird.
two
And
rounds.
then
I felt round one could have went either way. So same with round two, but I think one of them should have went to Padilla because in the first round, I think Madero's cut open Padilla like a little bit, nothing crazy, but I think Padilla was controlling the round, landing better, and I gave it to him. Round two, I gave it to Maderos. But I don't think the numbers show that. I mean, I was watching
yeah,
and
the
I was
numbers
watching
don't really
live.
show it.
I was watching live, so it's a little different for me. But I thought I had it split going into the third, both rounds being toss-ups, and then I thought the round three was Padilla's round. I thought
It
he just
was
landed
Padilla's
better and
round.
more. Madero's a good though. It was a little bit closer than I would have expected. I thought Padilla would what's it called? Open up the gap a little more later on in the fight, but it was still pretty close. And I think you should have got that. Especially with the eye poke, I thought it would be clear like a 29-27 or 30-26.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I knew I wasn't the only one that recognized it because that was crazy. Like the eye pokes, and then they took a point, and then it goes to Medeiros, and then an hour later, it's like it's a draw. So it's just that's the thing I don't understand about these judges. They just get it right, get it straight. Don't mess up. Even if it was like, oh, Medeiros won, okay, Medeiros won, but you know, that's for us to argue about. Just do
Yeah,
your job. Like, just do your job, dude. Like, just don't. Like, allow us to complain about it. All right, whatever. Padilla should have won that. But then to go from the wrong dude and then an hour later to change it and be like, oh, it's a draw. Like,
that was bullshit.
it's whack. And then Padilla's team is actually trying to override the claim as well now. So
I don't think
they're going
it's gonna go
full.
through.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The commission is they're very hard headed. They won't. They're not gonna overturn that. So yeah, Chris Padilla, he's on a. I don't know. Honestly, he's still on a win streak to me. Okay, it's a draw.
Yeah, I don't know.
He won this fight, but on paper, okay, it was a draw, but like he still deserves somebody either like right outside the rankings, or he should fight like David Onama or something like that, because he's another one that doesn't need to be ranked at all.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, man. Did you watch this fight? I know you were
Yeah,
there, so yeah,
that
you
was a good
seen. I
performance
didn't
from
even.
Suarez. It was a good fight too. It was fun while it lasted. Lupi,
Mhm.
she looked good early. I think she hurt Suarez with a big shot and initiated the grappling, which I didn't think was smart because then it got her tied up a little bit with her in a close range. And Tatiana Suarez took her down, controlled her, and then controlled that round. And then second round, she was able to get a wrestling and got the sub. So better. It was more fun than I expected. It was an entertaining fight, but yeah, I think not much to it. It's just a lot of one-sided outside of a couple moments.
Okay. Yeah, man. Tatiana Suarez. Was she the favorite in this fight? Because a lot of the stuff I was seeing, it was like people were rooting against Tatiana Suarez. Like
Yeah,
she's.
no, she was a favorite, but I mean, she's boring.
Yeah, she is, which is true. Which is true. She is boring, but like,
I was rooting for Lupi, so
were you?
yeah, I like Lupi. I think she's a scrapper. So
Yeah, man. That's true. Yeah, I think she could definitely bounce back. Losing to Tatiana Suarez, who just fought for the title in her last fight, like that's not a bad loss. But um, I didn't even expect this to go to like to a finish. Like I thought this was just gonna be a
Yeah,
unanimous
for sure.
decision for Tatiana Suarez. You know, she's just gonna do what she always does, and you know, just be the patchy mix of this women's division. So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But hey, good on Tatiana Suarez. You know, hopefully, I honestly don't think she'll get a title shot because what we're hearing is Zhang Wei Li is going back down, and she's gonna be fighting at Macau. And what I'm
Yeah.
thinking is gonna happen is we might be getting Mackenzie Dern versus Zhang Wei Li for the main
Yeah, that's
event
probably what's gonna happen.
for Macau. So you know, we'll see. Maybe she does get another title shot, which would be weird, but
No, I don't. If it's Zhang Wei
won't be
Li, keep
surprised.
Tatiana Suarez away. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that shit again. That was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, all right. Let's see what Tatiana Suarez does next. On to this amazing fight. Now, this is a fight that I was really tuned into. Mateusz Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovic, man. I'm so happy for Mateusz Gamrot, dude. I picked Mateusz Gamrot to win. I had him by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
But he goes out there, he controls the range. There was a point in the second round, a little bit before he submitted him, that Ribovic tried to land real heavy. He ducked. Mateusz Gamrot ducked right under it, got a double leg, and it ended up leading to the finish. Man, I'm very, very happy for Mateusz Gamrot. You know, if you're not a big guy, if you're not like a Dan Hooker, and I said this in my video as well, if you're not a Dan Hooker, you know, like a big lengthy guy who can keep him at range, or Charles Oliveira, you're not gonna beat Mateusz Gamrot. He's a dark horse in this division, and I know the dark horse name gets thrown around a lot when it comes to these fighters, but man, Mateusz, he's good. He's great. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I honestly think that he should fight Paddy Pimblett next. You know, bring that to England. Ship Mateusz Gamrot over to England, and you know, don't give that fight to Moicano, because how Paddy looked in his last fight, I think it'd be better if he fought Mateusz Gamrot, because Gamrot would want to try and scramble, and he would want to try and take Paddy down, and that would build Paddy's confidence up. But when it comes to Moicano, you gotta knock Moicano out. Like, it's not, if you don't, then he's gonna take you down and he's gonna ground and pound TKO you. That he's just big and he's physical, and you know, Paddy has shown throughout his entire career that if you're bigger than him and like if you know what you're doing, you can catch him, and you know, you can take him down. And you know, let's remember, he got taken down by Michael Chandler in that first round. You know, it was looking a little iffy, and then you know, he did start to scramble, and he got Michael Chandler out of there eventually. But I don't know. I think Moicano would do some real
Yeah, he beat the shit out of
bad
Paddy.
things to Paddy, dude.
Gamrot probably beats him too. I think.
Oh, which one?
Gamrot probably beats him too. I don't. Paddy's
You
not
think
good.
so?
Paddy sucks. No wrestling, no striking, no defense.
Yeah,
Just a good chin and some grappling.
exactly. Okay, see, you guys come for the best content. I'm telling you.
Ribovic isn't that good either.
Wrong
I never was high on Ribovic, you know, especially after seeing Zhao Huber. I don't like to go all over the place with these fighters, but seeing the war he had with Zhao Huber, and then just how Zhao Huber's been doing.
Yep.
And he's been taken down before by
Elvis Brenner. Elvis Brenner took him down. Gave
like
him
Noah Razaboev or whatever his name is.
Ruzaboyev.
Yeah, not Ruzaboev. It's one of those last names. But he got taken down like 11 times in that fight, controlled. Yeah, Gamrot.
I'm trying to remember. I know who you're talking about. Ruzaboyev is the freaking welterweight. What am I talking about? Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name.
That's like Loic something.
Yep. I know who you're talking about though. Yeah. But Mateusz Gamrot gets it done, man. I'm very happy to see Mateusz. Like, again, I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm a big fan of Mateusz Gamrot. Did I know he was gonna lose to Charles? Absolutely. Did I think he was gonna lose to Dan Hooker? No. But it is Dan Hooker. The dude's like a cockroach, dude. You can't get him out of there. You know, he's too durable. And arguably Mateusz Gamrot won that fight, but that conversation could be had another day.
that was a toss-up fight.
Yeah, that was a toss-up fight. But yeah, man, good on Mateusz Gamrot. Give him Paddy Pimblett. I want to see him in London. I want to see him be active. Because he is pretty active in this lightweight division as well. Onto this absolute mirror matchup right here. We had Rude Boy, Mr. Randy Brown versus Kevin Holland. This fight was interesting, man. I liked how this fight was fun. This fight was really fun. I liked how Kevin Holland went into the fight. The clinching and the leg kicking a lot. Randy Brown is very susceptible to leg kicks. And he was beating up that leg in the first round. You actually seen a lot of like bruising and everything on that leg of Randy Brown as well. And then towards the end of the round, Randy Brown lands that up kick, and I thought Kevin Holland was out for a second. Like
Yeah, it looked
he
like he was.
kicked
Yeah,
him, and then he just dropped. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But Kevin Holland got through it. He prevailed, and here we go. We're talking about how Kevin Holland won it by unanimous decision. He looked really definitive in this fight as well. I want to see him fight D-Rod again. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. Like, I don't know. Why do I have a feeling that like he'll just lose to D-Rod again if they fight?
I think he'll beat him this time around.
You think
He should have beat it. He almost finished him in the first fight, and it was still a shitty performance from him.
Mm-hmm.
Should have finished it too. He's doing jump knees instead of just uppercuts and hooks.
Yeah, man. He sold the bag. He sold the bag. He sold the bag on that fight. But yeah, man, this was a good fight. Keep Holland the way he is. Get Holland in there within the next like 2 to 3 months. He really didn't take too much damage from this fight either. This was kind of like a definitive fight for Kevin Holland. And then Randy Brown should go ahead and fight my boy Vicente Luque over here, just like we had said before. No, wait.
Radke.
I'm off. I'm off today. The ring rust is showing. But yeah, man, Randy Brown should fight Radke, and then Kevin Holland should just do what Kevin Holland does. Just if he wants to move up, let him move up. If he wants to stay at welterweight, let him stay at welterweight. Oh no, he's staying at welterweight now, right? He said he's not moving up no more.
Yeah, he's staying. Yeah, he's staying there.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe he fights the loser of like Malat and Gilbert Burns, or he fights D-Rod again. Speaking of the Malat card, dude, that card is hot garbage this week.
I think the fights will be fun, but
you think so?
Yeah,
because on paper,
the way it looks, the names. There's like one. The only ranked fighter is Mike Malat.
Yeah,
I think the UFC needs to like just cut a lot of guys and cut down the number of cards. They need to cut a lot of people.
Yeah, they really do. Or if anything, start combining cards. Like honestly, I wouldn't. With how this card turned out, I'd be okay with just missing a week of UFC and then having the 2 cards that we have coming up like mixed, and that would have been just fine with me.
They could do that if they cut a bunch of people, because they need with all these fighters in the roster, they need them to fight. So it's understandable that you have this many cards, but just start cutting guys who are just shit. Like,
I
understand you want guys for highlights, you want to prop them up, but start fucking cutting them.
Yeah, dude. You heard it here. You heard it from Boze, bro. Start cutting them. Get them out of here, Dana. Seriously, dude. It's time. It's time to start cutting down on that.
Like Francisco Prado, cut him.
Yep.
You don't need that. Like,
yep.
I don't think there's anyone else in this card, but like next week, Robert Valentin. There's a bunch of guys debuting that they're signing, but I would have to look at the names, but I think they should start cutting people more often.
Bunch of no names, bro. Bunch of no names that you got to look up like regional scene for. Like, come on, bro. I can't. But yeah, man, Kevin Holland gets it done. Good on Kevin Holland. We move on to the main event of these prelims. We had a featherweight bout. Aaron Pico versus Patricio Pitbull. What an unexpected fight. Now that I look back on it, Pico said it. He said, I learned a lot from getting knocked out. And I thought he was going to be a little bit more patient. All right, yeah. He doesn't want to get knocked out. But, man, he was picking his shots. He was making sure what he was landing was clean. His just everything that he was doing looked really good. Like that first round, he looked really good, and then the second and third, he looked even better. He was rocking Pitbull. Not did he knock him down? He knocked him down in this fight, no?
That was a slip.
Oh, that was a slip. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, Pico looks so good. And honestly, I want to see what that looked like. What did that look like in person? Because on TV, that looked really good, but in person, I bet you it looked like
Very,
a whole
very
lot
good. It was
better.
just, I mean, it was as expected. Just box up Pitbull. He's faster, more output, more powerful. It was just the counters that what I was worried about, which he did get hit with in the first round, a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
So Pico, I mean, he's very good. We knew that. We saw it in the Lerone fight. He was just defensively irresponsible, but offensively very effective. Obviously, that comes with there's a trade off with that. Obviously, for example, Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
But
We'll
I
get
think
into that, man.
he's gonna do very good. I think he could beat guys like Aljo, like Zalal, like a
Mhm.
Mozart, like a Lerone. I think he'd beat all those guys.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like a Gene Silva, Kevin Vallejos, Diego Lopez,
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll knock him out. Like a good counter puncher with power, I think that he's fucked. And his
Yeah.
chin is still very shaky to me.
Yeah. Yep.
He leaves himself a bit open
He
at
does.
times.
He does. He leaves himself
And
to get caught.
then
He really does.
Pitbull's old. He's small. He's not that good. He's got good timing, but it's not too dangerous or anything crazy.
Not too dangerous. Not anymore. Bellator, okay, yeah. Like if we were talking about the younger
Yeah,
Pitbull, yeah. But man, yeah, he's what pushing 40 now? Like he's
almost.
just
Yeah, I
out.
think he's like 37.
Yeah, 37. Yeah, 37, 38 around that range. He's fried, dude. But yeah, man, I think Pitbull's probably just gonna be put up against one of these up and coming guys, coming off of a loss. And then for Pico, okay, so this is what I'm thinking for Pico because everybody else is pretty much booked in this, in this, oh my gosh, I'm blanking in this featherweight division. Um, I'm thinking maybe he could fight Kevin Vallejos because that's the only guy that's here, or
Nah,
he gets the
Vallejos needs to fight up.
loser. You, huh?
Vallejos needs to fight up.
You think he should fight up?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? I don't know. I don't feel like we should push him yet. Like
I
I
mean,
want
with
to
the
give him
first
like
round
one more
knockout,
fight and then.
I mean, I'm not saying fight too far up, but someone in the
Uh,
top 10 shouldn't be fighting anyone outside of the top 10 because he just beat the shit out of Josh Emmett. And it's like outside of that, you have Ortega, Marcos Acosta, who's booked,
yeah, he's
Pitbull,
booked
now
in
Pico.
January.
He needs a Onama. You'd beat all those guys pretty
Mhm.
easily.
Yeah,
So, except for Marcos Acosta, that'll be a tougher fight, but he's just
that
booked
would.
already. So I think he needs to fight up like a Arnold Allen with a loss. Yair Rodriguez, any one of them. Any one of those guys. Zalal, Aljo, whenever one of them, Lerone, when he's back. Something like that. Lopez with a loss.
Yeah, potentially.
Aaron Pico probably should fight into that mix as well. Someone lower though. Because like the 10 like that 12, 13, 15, 14, 15 and featherweight, it's all like it's not much. Pitbull, Onama.
Yeah.
Emmett just left actually the rankings.
Yeah, he just got out of the rankings.
Ortega's still in there, so yeah, those guys are all not. Pico needs to fight a little up. I don't think they'll give him someone dangerous because they clearly like him. They gave him Mozart first, and obviously turned it to Lerone. He got knocked the fuck out, and then he still got a ranked opponent.
Yeah.
I think they like him, and they should give him a favorable matchup. A favorable matchup, in my eyes, is the loser of Aljo and Zalal. Not dangerous on the feet, not as effective on the feet. Obviously, good on the ground, good wrestling, good grappling. But that's where Pico also has a strong suit. So it could be a highlight for him or just a nice win to propel him up a little bit. And then you give him like a Moves or Lerone rematch, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I think
I can see that happening. All right. I can see that happening. That's 100% true. Yeah, this featherweight division is just very, very active, dude. So this is perfect. It's a perfect time for Pico to have got to win.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. But yeah, man, good on Pico as well. I honestly thought that fight would have went completely different, but he got it done. And this is another fight that I thought was not gonna go the way it did.
Yeah.
I thought Nate Landwehr was gonna I thought he was at least gonna be a little bit more durable. He
No, it
got
was terrible. Cub Swanson literally just walked him down for 4 minutes and just beat his ass. Nate, they weren't,
yeah.
they didn't do anything. That was a terrible performance. I mean, it was good for Cub Swanson, but
Mhm.
I'll take that as a fucking retirement. Make however much money he did, hundreds of thousands, retire in front of a crowd on great card. That's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good on Cub Swanson though. Cub Swanson, he's a legend of this game, dude. I'm happy they gave him a video package too, because the fact that they didn't give like Stipe anything, they barely gave
I mean, these
honestly,
were more planned. That's why. This one
yeah.
was planned. Stipe
Yeah.
wasn't planned. Aldo wasn't planned.
Hmm.
That's the only reason why for those. Because like they would obviously give him one. Like if they give him Cub Swanson and Michael Chiesa, especially Michael Chiesa or
Yeah.
Anthony Smith.
Exactly. Like you're giving them promo packages, you don't give nobody else. Okay.
Yeah,
But
it's just because those were planned.
hmm
Like
yeah, man.
Stipe was just like, we didn't know he was retiring. They should have got something ready for him because it was pretty clear he only came back for the Jones fight.
Yeah, and then
He was literally like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
That's crazy.
That's my favorite retirement speech.
Yeah. After dude, I'm done. I can't do this no more.
I don't blame him.
That one was funny. That was funny. But yeah, man, good on Cubs. What was the energy in there? Cause Florida in knockouts, they just like coexist, bro. Like bro, I gotta go down to Florida to witness one of these cards down there, dude.
They're always good.
Was it? It was real good.
They came back. Yeah, the atmosphere was great the whole night.
That's good. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it all over. Oh my gosh! Can we talk about the commentary? Did you hear any of the commentary going on at all?
No, I barely even pay attention to the commentary most nights. But I know like Rogan and DC's always pissing me off. He doesn't really provide insight. Michael Bisping always talking nonsense. Sometimes Paul Felder joins in, but like the only good commentary I feel like is like Laura Sanko, Fitzgerald, Anik.
Yeah.
John Gooden is pretty good, the British dude or whatever. Paul Felder is good sometimes, and then for Rogan and DC, it's just their voices when they start screaming. Like that's the only good thing about them.
Like it's cool when it's a knockout, but let me see what right here. This fight right here. Yo. Not only I can't even see. I'm so mad that I can't even click on this fight right here. This fight sucked. This fight sucked. I hated this fight, and the fact the commentary just made it 10 times worse. They were saying that okay, all right, I understand this fight was boring, and I won't lie. It's good to criticize fighters because then maybe just criticizing them will make them, go a little bit faster. But the fact that Johnny Walker kicks Reyes' leg like twice, and then there goes Joe Rogan. Oh, Reyes' leg is hurt.
I heard that. I heard them talking about that. People talking about that.
What are you saying? Because then Reyes uses that same leg, and he's using that same leg the entire fight, and he's kicking Johnny Walker even worse than what Walker was kicking him. And then he just kept he's rambling, and then DC starts talking about food, and he's talking about Pico. Bro, cut it out.
Yeah.
I had to mute the TV. I had to. I couldn't listen to it at all.
Yeah.
Like the commentating booth just they need to figure it out. They have to figure it out like fast because
Rogan sucks now. DC's ass. They need to just get Laura Sanko and Brennan Fitzgerald there more.
They really do. They need to get him out of the Apex and put him on these big name cards, bro. Yeah. Like aside from them going, oh, when somebody gets knocked out, it's just blabbering, and they're not saying anything useful at all. And then there goes Rogan. Oh, you got to use steel cups.
Yeah, it's the same shit every card.
What are you talking about?
Yo, like when when they have the fucking White House and Alex comes out, it's gonna be the calf kicks, the weight. He's gonna talk about that. He's gonna mention each of those like 10 times.
Yep. And then there goes the freaking AI promos. That's another one.
Yeah, it was so lazy.
So lazy.
They don't even look good either.
They didn't. That was hilarious. Yo, Gaethje came out with a suit. Just like
they don't even look good. That they're stupid. Like, actually get these guys when they're in America. Go get them to do something or fucking
Like
AI. Like,
seriously, bro.
really, I can't. Like, it's
I
crazy.
can't,
A
bro.
company like this doing AI promo, and like you have access to these fighters. You have all the money in the world to just pay them to come.
You do
You
exactly.
could have done this when the White House was announced. Whenever they're in these states, or something like have Cyril gone. You don't have to have the White House in the background. You could just have Cyril gone in France. Someone film for him getting out of the car and like walking somewhere. Or I don't know.
Yeah, or
You could have
something.
Gaethje go to the White House 100%. You could have Ilya's doing camp in Miami right now.
Yeah.
You could have Ilya go. Alex is in the States. Alex lives in Connecticut and Brazil. He flops back and
Mhm.
forth. You could easily get them in the States and to
Yep.
do like, the actual promo. But you want to fucking put AI.
Just mess
It's
around,
bullshit.
mess around with the AI slop, bro. That
Yeah,
was
it's bullshit.
that was crazy, dude. Tyreek, if you're watching this, yo, me and my uncle started dying when we
Yeah.
seen that, bro. I was just like, yo, what is this? It was so bad. It was bad. The commentators
Yeah.
sucked. The AI sucked. This fight sucked. But man, we had this absolute banger of a fight right here, man. We had Josh
That,
Hokett and Curtis Blaze. Literally, this is like a real American fight right
that shit
here,
was.
bro. Yo, what a fight, bro! And like, what did it sound like on the inside? And I keep asking, but how it sounded through the TV, it sounded like insanely
Yeah, it
loud.
was. It was
And
just
you
like,
were there.
all times. No, that
Like,
energy was crazy. It
I
always is for like any big fight any fight you go to in person. That it's always gonna be a crazy crowd, but especially it's from a jump because in the first 30 seconds, that's when a hook hit hurt Blades and made him
yep.
like slip. It's like get to on one knee. I
Hmm.
was worried for Blades too because it looked like he was about to be put out like
Yeah, it did.
multiple times in that first round. I mean, multiple times throughout the fight, but it was just this fight was non-stop action. Like the Hokit would go on Blades, Blades would go on Hokit, but especially Hokit, like yeah, Blades landed more, it looks like, but Hokit definitely landed the bigger shots. And
Yeah,
Hokit,
he
even
did.
in the third round, would have those bursts where he just like puts like a bunch of shots on Curtis's chin.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
I know
he was
people,
putting like 3, 4, 5 of them right on Curtis's chin, and then like
yeah,
he'd do that, he'd do
I
that
know,
UFC 5 animation, bro. You
yeah,
just back up.
I know what's it called. People are like saying, "Oh, they have no Curtis has no cardio." I'm like, you know what it takes to get your ass beat like that and still throw 300 strikes
Yeah.
or whatever he threw,
And he
land
had a
one.
broken nose, and he had a broken orbital.
Yeah, bro. I just want to see
No.
what how much power Hoke has because I thought he would have got Blaze out of there by the looks of it. He also
Mhm.
had a 30-pound weight disadvantage. He could bulk up a little bit, but maybe that would hurt
Yeah.
his cardio and his speed. But with him, I think what's next for him is Waldo because I think he's
Yeah.
gonna beat Derek Lewis in the first 30 seconds. He's gonna like
Yeah.
he's gonna do what he did to Blades, but he's actually gonna get perfect
Yeah.
timing. Comment just came in. What do you think about Hoke versus Lewis?
We're
I think
talking about it
it's a
right
perfect
now. This
fight.
is a banger.
I think it's
Banger.
perfect for the White House. I mean, yeah, Hogan just beat somebody better than Blades or better than Lewis at the moment, but it's a White House. I think Derek Lewis should 100% be on there. Hogan's perfect guy to get on there, and I think Hogan's gonna run through him in the
Yeah.
first. I think he's gonna literally do what he did against Blades. He's gonna be way faster. He has a
Yeah.
fucking chin on him,
He
and
does.
he's just gonna be the faster starter. He's gonna come at him and just knock him out in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
TKO, of course, but Lewis has been looking slow. You know, he can't get that big overhand as much anymore. Even against
Mhm.
Tyson Teixeira, it was kind of very grazing. I don't know how Teixeira went down from that. It didn't even land that clean.
Yeah, it
But
didn't.
I think
And
Hoka's
he
gonna.
wasn't even out from it either. Like Teixeira was getting up. That was a bad stoppage. But like,
I mean, he grabbed the cage, so I mean,
yeah,
that was a
yeah,
problem. If he didn't grab the cage and got up, because if he didn't grab the cage, he would have got ground and pounded. So
yeah.
that's
All
the
right,
thing.
yeah. See, that's true. That's true. Now that I think about it, that's true. But yeah, bro. Like, I don't. The thing with Lewis has always been inconsistent. See, that's the thing. Derek Lewis is the Josh Emmett of the heavyweight division. It literally takes one shot and you're out. Other than that, you can piece him up. You can get him like you can just get him out of there. His
Yeah,
last fight, he couldn't land anything, so he just gave up.
yeah, he got slipped
Like,
and then stopped.
yeah,
He didn't get hit. It was just like a slip off a jab, I think.
yeah. It was like a
Stayed
little
down.
just like it wasn't even nothing special from Waldo Cortez Acosta.
He's just there. He's just there for a check.
Seriously. Yeah, but
But I think for Hokit though, after Lewis,
Uh-huh.
you should get Waldo. Waldo win or lose versus Volkov because Waldo is a guy who wants to be active. He wants I'm sure Hokit's gonna try to stir something up with him, and Waldo's gonna talk shit back. And
Yeah, he is.
the winner of Gon Pereira, so probably Pereira, is gonna be fighting Tom Aspinall.
Mm-hmm.
Then the winner of that could fight the winner of Hokit Waldo.
I can see
Waldo if
that
he
happening.
wins. Well, Waldo if he wins, because Volkov gets a little weird here, because he got robbed by Surigani, even though it was a close fight. I thought he still should have won it. And then the fight with Almeida,
That was a
that's not
horrible
enough
fight.
to get you a title shot, in my opinion. Yes, if it wasn't for the eye poke, he would probably get a title shot, or they would just give it to Pereira probably. But I think he needs one more win at least. He needs a decisive win over Waldo
In
to
order
actually get a title shot. But he'll be at that point he'll be sitting out nearly a year. Because the Almeida fight, you got controlled for 12 minutes. It's just because Almeida didn't ground and pound him. Like, you shouldn't have won that.
Yeah, seriously, that fight
Holkit
was.
could actually beat him because his takedown defense
Volkov?
sucks. Holkit, yeah, he could actually beat Volkov, I think, because if
Oh, yeah.
if Holkit could get past the distance management of Volkov,
Yeah,
I think he'll easily take him down.
yeah,
He's a very good
and he's a
wrestler.
collegiate wrestler too.
Yeah,
Like,
he has the
dude.
wrestling credentials, and Volkov's takedown defense sucks. You saw it in the Almeida fight, so
it's gotten worse because he used to have some pretty solid takedown defense too, and then he got older. I swear, once he started twisting that hair up and all that junk, he got worse. Oh man, what a good next fight! Okay, we're about to talk about this right now. Because this was I'm gonna give Holker his flowers though, even though he is annoying and all that with the personas and junk and the Nate Diaz.
I like him in the UFC. Obviously, he's corny and stuff, but
yeah, but I like him in the
exactly
UFC. He gained a lot of my respect, bro. Because
yeah.
At first I was like, I want him to get killed.
I want him to keep winning and get in a title fight. Imagine him versus Pereira.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Pereira would smoke him, but
like, but the trash talk would be hilarious. Yo, the memes that came from that.
I would love to see Hokit Waldo will be a lot of fun as well.
Or
Hokit Aspinall. Any of those.
Yeah, man. Aspinall's another. We'll talk about that after we get through this, because I do want to talk about Aspinall, because I got some things to say about Aspinall. But to answer your question, what a fight from Paulo! What a performance from Paulo Costa. He decimated Aspinall Murzakanov, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just this dude has like a career resurgence now. The fact that we're really having this conversation right now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a couple years ago, after Paulo Costa missed weight and had to fight Marvin Vettori at light heavyweight, who would have thought that we'd be saying this right now? Carlos Alberg. There's a potential that he'll be fighting Costa for the title, bro. That's so crazy to me.
It's Costa, like, this Azamat should have been a number one contender fight with Ankh. This should have been Ankh instead of Costa. But
secret juice.
Paulo Costa kind of took his place. Supposedly Ankh is fighting in Abu Dhabi in July, which they tweeted that out, but it could just be he isn't a date, not an opponent yet. Yeah. So I think they should do Ankh versus Costa for interim, because Oberg will definitely be out at least 10 to 12 months.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing, though. Okay, so in the film, you seen it on the big screen, right? Like how his knee buckled and everything.
Yeah, it looked like some ligament tore.
Right, exactly. Like, bro, we both know it. That looked like a blown out knee. But then a couple hours later, he's getting recorded standing completely fine on it. He doesn't have a boot. He's not on crutches. He was actually dancing on the leg. And then his coach comes out and is like, he had a bad staph infection in the knee, and because Yuri kicked him right in the back, right where the staph infection was, so that's the reason why it looked like that. But
the staph was in the same leg. The staph was in the same leg, but it wasn't at the knee. It had nothing to do with the knee injury. It was just structural damage. the knee, because of the what the ACL does,
Uh-huh.
if that's what he tore, it just stabilizes your knee with the tibia and fibula. So
Yeah.
it's something you're able to like. You can't really move laterally
Hmm.
when you tear your ACL, but you can move like forward and backward. And you can kind of just like jump
Yeah.
and move. Because I've had that's just how it is. But also I've had a friend who tore his ACL,
Oh yeah. Yeah, me
and
too.
then later that night he tore his ACL and then went back in the game for basketball, played
Yeah.
on it. I think completely tore it or something, or it
Mhm.
started hurting when he was trying to move laterally. And then later that night and that day, he's walking on it, like messing around with us. So the thing with the ACL. It's a bit different from like a broken bone or a tendon, like an Achilles tendon tear.
Mhm.
Like it depends on the person as well, but usually you're able to move pretty well off of a ACL tear. It's not too crazy to see someone moving like
Yeah,
that.
like move it like that.
Remember Clay Thompson, for instance, when he tore his ACL in the finals, he was able to run back onto the court. So, and he was running straight. Usually, it's like when you move laterally, that's where your
Yeah,
ACL.
that's when it has a problem.
But when you're moving straight, not really, or up and down.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's probably it looks like a torn ACL. 'Cause when your knee goes in like that, there's so much force going in,
Hmm.
and the way it popped, and you see that the tibia move.
Yeah, you
That's
seen it like
that's
yeah.
the ACL.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah,
That's what
dude.
I'm
That's
thinking.
that's that's true. On like the best the best I can really like say is I'm hoping maybe it's something different.
Yeah,
Like maybe it's just like a strain or something, or like it just looked like maybe
yeah. It looked like it
but
definitely something tore
yeah, it definitely looked like
the way it popped.
yeah. Yeah, dude. So yeah, at least it was the knee and it wasn't the back. Like you know like the heel. You know when you can really tell
Yeah,
somebody like
Achilles.
tore it completely? That's when it gets like bad or like
Yeah,
you hear
Achilles
it.
is definitely worse for that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That whole just the whole
The
like
Achilles
area
is more
is just
definitive when you see it.
yeah.
It's the only thing back there basically.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, dude, it's scary. Yo, that's so scary. Man, I pray me and you never experience something like that. Cause I had somebody that I knew
yeah,
somebody,
Achilles. Yeah,
bro, he destroyed his leg playing football. Cause
mm,
somebody went down, like tackled him low. Dude, his
oh,
MCL, PCL, and his ACL and his Achilles just
oh,
done.
fuck.
Bro.
Yeah, you can't. There's no
Yo,
playing after that. That's
yo, his
career
knee was
ending.
like this. I was like, yo, get out. Get
That's
out.
career ending. Yeah.
Oh, it was bad. It was so bad. Um, Azmat's another one, bro. I'm pretty sure his arm's broken, dude. Was it his wrist? I thought it was his wrist that he broke.
Or like
Cause Costa,
forearm.
like, was it the forearm? Cause how it kicked, how Paulo kicked. I thought it was the wrist. I seen his wrist kind of go like that. So I was
Uh,
like, oh, he broke his wrist. But
yeah,
then
it
they
was
kept
one of those.
replaying it, and I was like, yeah, that's like right here.
Yeah.
And then he
And it
was
could
done,
just
dude. The body kicks
yeah, because he kept
and
blocking with one hand, and
yeah,
your fucking arm's gonna break at a certain point. If you keep
yeah.
blocking, how fast and powerful Paulo's kicks are,
Oh yeah.
you're gonna. That's why this fight with Ankh is interesting because he's also a southpaw.
Yep. And Paulo does really good against Southpaws.
Yeah, you
And
saw the last two fights, Kapilov and then
yep.
Azamat,
And then
and
Azamat.
seems like his confidence back after the Izzy fight. He's
Hmm.
had it back for a little bit. I mean, he didn't do terrible against Whitaker or Strickland. The Whitaker fight was very competitive. The Strickland was it's just Strickland. It's a bad matchup for basically any striker
Yeah.
for DDP.
Yeah. He's just too in your face.
Yeah, and
That's
the,
that's the
the
thing, though.
interesting thing with the Azama or Ankh and Paulo, because I
Hmm.
think they need to do that next. They could do like if they want to keep Ankh away from an interim title, they could do like a Hamzat Paulo for interim if Hamzat wants to move up, or they
Hmm.
could do like a one-sided number one contender fight where it's only Paulo kind of fighting for a top contender fight, and the other two are fighting for the chance to just work their way back up is Yuri or Khalil.
Hmm.
Khalil, I know a lot of people were wanting to see that. That would be a cool one, but I think Paulo should be in a title fight at 205 because the way when you come up like a guy against this undefeated contender number 6 and you knock him out and have a dominant performance,
Hmm.
I think you deserve a title fight when there's a lot of guys who are kind of locked out of title contention,
Yeah.
booked or on losing streaks. So
Yeah.
Khalil, Yuri, Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz with a win could get back in there. Maybe they do him versus Ankh, but
Mhm.
or Guskov with a win. But I think Paulo
Yeah.
Ankh, and then it's an interesting fight because Paulo, like he kind of fights on the outside with his kicks, which that's not really gonna work against Ankh because we saw with Pereira when Pereira's on that fighting on the back foot and
Mm.
you know not being too aggressive. He had his way, and once Pereira turned the tables, it was easy because
Mm.
Ankh wants to kind of keep it a nice pace. You be on the back foot so he could really be the aggressor. So against a guy like that's why like a fight like Oberg, I would probably pick Ankh over your Oberg as of right now
Yeah.
because when you're like Ankh thrives with those guys in the back foot, and also his like Ankh's or Oberg's low kicks wouldn't be able to be as effective when you're on the back foot. Like again with Alex, uh, he wasn't able to get his low kicks going when he was on the back foot. When he's in the front foot, he makes Ankh switch stances within 3 kicks.
Yeah. And
So
one thing a lot of people say about Ankh is not good. He's not as good as of a grappler as people tell him out to be.
yeah,
He's a
he's mainly the
striker, and a lot of
kickboxer.
people just don't understand that he's a strike. Like a lot of his fights are standing up. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, he has a little bit of grappling. All right, good. But people talk about him like he's Hamza, or they talk about him like he's Islam or
yeah,
Khabib. This dude's not doing you dirty on the ground, man. He'll just hug you for a little bit and like ground and pound you. All right, whatever. But like that's for a round and a half, and then he gets tired and he stands back up because he doesn't like being on the ground. You
yeah,
know, so 100%. 100%. Honestly, what I could see happening is in Abu Dhabi. So usually Abu Dhabi is like what November, like
July.
around.
Oh, for the pay-per-view or the numbered event.
Uh huh.
The numbered event's in October, but the fight night's in July.
Oh, it's in July. Oh, okay. Wait, it's in
That's where
July. I
Ank's
thought that
fighting. He
was the
said,
I thought that was the Azerbaijan one.
no, Azerbaijan is June.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right.
Yeah,
We got a question off topic, but what did you guys think of the ha? Yo, I want Musayev to get slimed.
yeah.
No one does that to Nacho, bro. Yo, I have a soft spot for Bahamundes, bro. Like
Uh,
there's just something about Bahamundes, bro. That's just my guy, yo. I just like Bahamundes, you know what I mean? And to see him get headbutt, to see him like all of that, bro. Like, come
yeah.
on, bro. You like,
How he could have finished that fight was should have had a point take because the refs were decent that night, if I'm not mistaken. But they should have had a point take for that or stop the fight after the cage grab. It was a blatant cage grab too. I don't know how the ref didn't see that. The
it was
headbutt
two
was
hands. This
what
dude was like,
yeah. The headbutt wasn't that bad, but you know, the cage grab completely turned the fight.
yeah.
Bahamas hurt him, dropped him, was about to take him
Mhm.
down and get in a dominant position, and then because of that, Musai was able to get a dominant position
Yeah. And then he
and
started raining down those elbows and he
open
cut
him
him
up, and
open.
changed around, give him a 10-8 on some
Mhm.
judges' scorecards, and basically steal the fight from Nacho. But Nacho, on the other hand, too, I know he lost a lot of blood, like a shit ton of blood, so maybe hard for him to operate. I don't know how
Yeah.
it is to lose that much blood and still be fighting. I've lost a lot of blood before for my finger, like cutting it in a weight room because a
Yeah.
weight slammed on it. I felt
Mhm.
very lightheaded. I don't know how those guys do it, but
Yeah, it's
I felt
crazy.
he was on bottom too much, trying to look for subs. Like he looked for a buggy choke. Shit doesn't
Yeah.
work. You're not gonna get a buggy choke. He was on He was a little too active on bottom, and I felt like he didn't do enough to try to get back up.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we'll see with him because his last couple fights he hasn't. He looked decent against Messiah, but against Faziev he also looked decent. It was just nothing crazy outside
Yeah,
of that.
nothing
We'll
crazy.
see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We'll see with him.
exactly. You said it. You said it perfectly, legitimately. Like, Bahamunda it sucks because he's kind of in a weird position now. Like, no, he's on a 2-fight losing streak now. Like on paper, he's on a 2-fight losing streak, and to look at him, like he went from a top 15 to outside of the rankings. Now he's on a 2-fight losing streak. And then what do we do with him now? You know what I mean? And this lightweight division is stacked, yeah, but like just realistically, like who else who else is he gonna fight? Like, I mean,
Like I said, there's so many options outside the rankings. It really doesn't matter. But
yeah, because see, but like I don't want him to fight like Bobby Green either.
no, I probably wouldn't. But
Like seeing how everything is, like Bobby Green has fought Zell Huber, he's fighting all
he
these like
might. I
younger
mean, look,
guys. I got a bad feeling
I
about
think
it.
if Bobby wins this fight with Jeremy Stevens, he'll probably be trying to fight someone for a ranked shot. Like win one fight and then he gets a ranked opponent because then he'll be like a 4-fight winning streak after that one. Once he beats, I think he beats Stevens and then he'll then get one more and then maybe a ranked shot for him. But
Yeah, I can see that happening. Imagine Fazee versus Chanko. Okay, where did you get this from? What are we doing here? Fazee would
Ricardo
kill
Fiziev
Chanko. Fazee would
will be
kill him.
interesting
It's
because
an interesting fight if we were doing Muay Thai, but this is MMA. Like Chanko's not. He's not. He hasn't shown enough yet.
yeah, I look good. I think it'll be a competitive fight. Just because it would be a strictly Muay Thai. I don't think Fiziev will be able to grapple him too much.
Mm.
But yeah, I want to see Chanko with face some adversity because the guy who was fighting was also on Contender Series, was also a pretty good Muay Thai practitioner, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he was.
He did get dropped, but it was like a flash knockdown. It wasn't anything bad. And obviously he trains with Islam and them, so his grappling and takedown defense, I would trust in that pretty well. If it would go to the ground, Faziev isn't some crazy grappler. He's decent wrestling, but I think it'll be pretty cool. But I think Chanko maybe like 2 wins, and then that could happen because I think Chanko will kind of be fast tracked, especially if he looks good in his UFC debut. He'll probably get like a decent name. Like I know people were throwing around Favola, Rebecca, those rumors, which weren't really rumors, was just a fake page like Ruben Carter. So something like that would be cool. He would he'd probably beat both those guys.
Yeah.
Then get one more and then probably get a ranked shot. I expect him to get 2 or 3 wins. 2 if he's looking really good. 3 if he has like a decent performance, but 2 if he's looking really good outside the rankings, and then probably a ranked opponent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I would expect.
100%. Yeah, I could see that. Honestly, I put Chanko higher than like Baisangar Susakaya. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Baisangar Susakaya, he's another one. Like I'm
I don't
ready
know.
to just see him get derailed. To be honest,
I think he's good, but I think he's just bullshitting.
You think so? Yeah, he does play a lot in his fights, but
I think he's bullshitting a little bit because he does have some very good like skills for a 24-year-old. He's obviously Hamza's training partner. He's shown great wrestling, grappling, along with some good striking when he like really like sets into the fight. And then, but yeah, just, his fight with DeJordan Santos, it's a step up. Actually, DeJordan Santos, he was just chilling. I think he was sitting in the similar section to me. He was just like walking through the arena, eating popcorn with his boy. It was kind of funny to see him because he's just like this UFC fan. No one's taking pictures of him.
Yeah, it's just a UFC fighter just chilling.
He's literally wearing like a UFC kit, like not kit, but like a Venom shirt and shorts, and then just regular Venom shoes, and he's just like walking around. And no one notices him. It was funny. I didn't go up to him because I don't know if he speaks English. I don't want to be like, "Are you Jordan Santos?" And he's like, I don't know. But he was with his boy.
He was his son. You said no, or his boy?
No, one of his boys.
Oh, one of his boys. Oh, okay.
I think they were speaking in Portuguese, so I was like, I don't know if this guy speaks English. I don't want to. If he spoke English, I'll be like, yo, it was good, whatever. And he's also. I don't know if he wants people coming up to him, so I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, I get it.
Same with Alessandro Costa. Alessandro Costa was like walking to the ceremonial weigh-ins from the same parking garage. I'm like, it was just funny saying that. Yeah.
What? That's like, crazy.
He's just walking in the street, no one notices. I'm like, he just fought last week, got a KO.
Yo, that's custom, bro. Like, that's funny. We got another question from my boy. Who y'all think Masvidal is gonna fight?
I'm not talking about the Leon fight, which I could see that, but it would just be weird to give Masvidal a ranked opponent after 3 years off, basically. But because I think there's better options for Leon, like
Uros Medic.
Yeah,
get him slammed out by Uros Medic, please.
Yeah. I think Leon could probably win that.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he'd be fine. I think he probably because Medic is he's able to be out grappled. I think Leon could like if he avoids. I think he'll be able to avoid the big shots of Medic early on, and then maybe I'll grapple him and sub him, take his back, sub him, or just outpoint him because Leon's still a good striker. Just his fighting process, like
Yeah,
Prates is very
which is
good
yeah.
at those longer ranges because with Prates, like you can't really be on the back foot kickboxing with him. You're not gonna win. Like Ian Gary was, a little bit different with Ian Gary because he has good distance management. He tries to
Mm,
grapple you a little more. He also could box a little bit, get on the inside, and his movement is very good. But yeah, with Prates is just different than Medic, in my opinion. But it'll be a toss up fight. But I think Leon could actually get it. But for Masvidal, there's not many options. You can maybe do like he needs like a big name to come back. I was thinking they would do McGregor. That was a possibility, but
mm. Yeah, and then they
I,
shot that down, right? Well,
yeah,
that was
I don't.
a rumor for a
It's
little
better
bit.
they don't. Uh, I don't know who they're gonna do with McGregor. I could see a Usman. I have a feeling.
I hope that's not the case, bro.
Yeah, he
I
did fight.
really hope
Yeah,
that's not
he
the
did
case.
decline a fight with Netflix. Uh, but yeah, because he could fight McGregor,
Mhm.
but it was Dana saying hell no for that one. That's goofy shit. But Dana always
Yeah,
changes his mind, and Dana also doesn't have much of a say in the matchmaking. Yes, he has a say in the company, but not too much of the matchmaking.
not with the matchmaking anymore.
But I think he
That's
could still
true.
step in and give an opinion. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm actually happy. I'm happy he's not a part of that matchmaking
maybe
team.
maybe he should because Hunter Campbell and them they make some shitty matchups at times. So
Yeah, yeah, but I don't
but
know.
Dana
Dana
just doesn't
just
care anymore. That's the
I
problem.
just feel like Dana lost. He just lost his love. I don't know. He just looks like he lost his love for the
Oh yeah, he
sport, bro.
does. He also said the other day he doesn't deal with contracts anymore because it's boring. Obviously, with the AI shit, he's like shut up and watch the fight. So it's basically just someone he doesn't do a lot of promotion as much anymore. That goes in line with the AI stuff.
Mhm.
So there's really no point of him being there. And
Yeah, man.
like he doesn't answer questions.
Dana's a chud.
It is. He doesn't answer questions. He does fucking power slap, Zuffa boxing. No one cares about that stuff. No one
Yeah,
cares about
bro.
boxing in the apex. In my
Spending
opinion.
money on Conor Ben. Did you see that? Did you see how much money they gave Conor Ben for one fight? And
Yeah,
none of these
the
guys,
free
like,
agent out.
bro, Allberg and Yuri didn't even make that combined. They didn't even make how much he made for one fight, and now he's a free agent again. Like that makes no sense. It makes no sense, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Poor Chandler waiting years for that fight just to get stiffed.
Yeah, and it was funny too.
That's true.
They did get him on the White House card, but they get him against budget McGregor and Roofy, and he's still gonna
Yeah,
get knocked the fuck out and not get as much
yeah,
money probably.
yeah. Seriously, seriously. Who do
But
y'all
but
think
after
Talbot's
that,
gonna fight next?
yeah, I think
Hold on,
Sandhagen.
because I do want to talk about that though. Because the Chandler fight, the thing with the Chandler fight, you know what's weird? Okay, and yeah, I know you're gonna correct me for even saying this, but I don't know why. I just have a random feeling that Chandler's just gonna lock in one of these days, and he's just gonna he's gonna look really good against Roofy. And
Even if he locks in, Roofy's gonna be the far superior striker. He's gonna be a stockier, more explosive guy like he just fought in Roofy,
mhm,
who likes to plant his feet and throw. He's gonna just counter him and avoid his shots.
mhm.
Because Chandler doesn't set up much. He just winds up big
That's
shots, and
true.
that's gonna be that's so easy for Roofy to see.
Uh-huh.
Just like that's easy
Yeah,
money for him.
yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah, because he looked real calculated against Fazeev, and he put Fazeev out like bad.
Yeah,
Yo,
you do the same to Chandler.
um, let me see. Yeah, who do y'all think Peyton Todd was gonna fight? Yeah, Sandhagen. We could both agree on Sandhagen, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I think he
thinking.
should be Sandhagen. I think he
Yeah,
beats him.
bro. I think so too. I think
I think
so too.
Sandhagen is
I'd
gonna.
like Sandhagen, but he hasn't shown enough. Yeah, he just hasn't.
Yeah,
He rubs me the wrong way, bro. He doesn't show it good enough.
he's
Like,
he's a bit of a soybean, and I think at a certain point in that fight, he's not gonna be able to. I don't think he'll be able to wrestle Talbot or out grapple him too much, control him,
mm,
or find a sub. And
yeah,
on the feet, I don't think he's gonna be able to control the range, and I don't think he'll gain Talbot's respect. I think Talbot's gonna go in there because Talbot has a fucking chin on him.
he does, and he's
He's a
got power too,
he's
dude.
got
Like,
power, so I think he's gonna go
if you're
for it.
getting rocked by Marab,
I think he'd knock
like,
him out.
yeah, but
I'll
Talbot's
probably pick
pro.
Talbot by I like Corey Sandhagen as a guy, but as a fighter, I don't know. it kind of annoys me as a fighter
Yeah.
for some reason, especially recently. But I think Talbot chins him, or at least wins.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see it too. I could definitely see like a second round TKO.
Yeah,
For Talbot. Agreed. Dana's definitely checked out and it's sad. It really is sad to see, dude. Like
yeah,
he's one of the reasons I got into the sport. Like, you know, when he used to be all over social media. Hey, this is what's going on. I can't wait for this fight. You know, this is so that, like, just being ecstatic, and now he's just sitting there, just being a chud, bro.
yeah,
Just like my boy said right here, being a chud, bro. Just being a bum, bro. Like it sucks to see because you know, as a promoter, I respect him as a promoter. You know, like dream, bro. That's one of my biggest dreams. You know, if I like animals, and this is completely off talking. You know, I like animals. I like Steve Irwin and junk like that. That's what I want to major in. But bro, Dana really made me change my mind and want to be a promoter because bro, that just seems so fun. You know, like, that's so fun, bro.
yeah.
Like getting into the YouTube space. I love talking about this. I like, talking with you, Boze, and I like talking with other people. I like, not debating with people, but like I just like talking about this, dude. And
Yeah.
bro, if I ever got a job to specifically talk about this, bro, that's a dream come true. You know what I mean? Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks to see that, dude. And yeah, man, it's sad. It's sad that he's being a chud, bro. Ben was one of the dumbest fight contracts I've ever seen. Yeah, it was. Imagine that. Imagine getting paid that much for one fight.
It was a slap in the
Like,
face to the UFC fighter, even though it wasn't Dana specifically paying them. It was Turkey, who deals
yeah,
with the boxing. That's why he fought on the Netflix and not Zuffa cards. It's still just having him to Zuffa boxing. It was just a slap in the face to UFC fighters, honestly.
yeah, it was. It really was, dude. Yeah, there's no way, bro. And I guess what I heard was Dana, right? Dana didn't pay him, but Dana endorsed it.
Yeah,
So you're telling me
yeah,
you
it's
can't
still,
endorse any of these other guys, bro? Like that's crazy to me.
yeah,
Um, we got another guy. We got my boy Josh over here. Rufy is gonna have a spectacular KO against Chandler. Chandler needs to rely on wrestling to win, but he goes too tart on people.
yeah,
That's exactly
yeah. I
exactly
mean, I feel like even if he did,
exactly.
if he did try to be smart and go for wrestling, I
Uh,
think Rufy training with Volk now. So
yep, yep. He's out.
I think
He's gone with the fighting nerds
guys,
now. Yep.
his takedown defense didn't look great against BSD, but his scramble and reversal ability did look decent.
Mhm.
And there's a couple times where he could have been on top and got some like ground and pound in, but he would stand up and just get taken down again. So I think like Chandler's not as good as a grappler, like a pure grappler. He's good. He's a great wrestler, but as a pure grappler, he's not as good as BSD. And I think Rufy will still be able to get up easy.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But to end this off, man, the main card, dude, we had Yuri Prohaska absolutely sell the bag against Carlos Holberg, dude. Um, this sucked, bro. Like
Yeah,
this whole, I get it. All right, the samurai junk, this, that, and the third. What? Do you know what the book is called again? It's like,
I have
what?
no idea.
I almost said Miyamoto, but it's not Miyamoto. It's something. It's something. I can't remember it, but the same day that he got knocked out, I looked it up. There's like chapters to the book. In chapter 3, it literally says if your opponent is disadvantaged, you need to dispatch him. Like that's in the same book that you live your life by, but you want it to be live by the samurai code. Bro, all he had to do was just make it out a minute. No, instead he bit on feints. I don't know because I seen this slow mo like replay of it. Oberg legitimately did it 4 different times before he knocked
Yeah, he's
out
looking for the
Yuri.
yeah left.
He was looking
Left
for it,
hook.
like, and Yuri wasn't. He was biting on the feint, but he wasn't giving it to him. And then he finally went in, just pop, he put him out. I was just like, yo, oh my gosh, dude, I just bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's called. The Book of Five Rings. Yep. Musashi. That's who it is. I'm like, yo, bro, like, oh man, yo, I love Yuri too much to see him go 0-3 and be knocked out in every single fight.
Yeah,
Like, yo, literally, pulled defeat from the jaws of victory, bro. This dude was cooked.
I mean,
like,
I kind of I wasn't surprised because I kind of expected. I picked Yuri, but I think this was one of the picks that I allowed my bias to get in the way. Because I like Oberg.
Yeah.
I like those CKB guys. I like the big, lanky kickboxers, Alex, Izzy, Oberg. And Oberg's a chill guy. He's getting a lot of hate right now, but I wasn't surprised because looking back at when I watched film, I was like, Carlos Oberg, he's a very good chance to get this done. And if he does, it'll be within 2 rounds. He's just going to spark Yuri out pretty. And I think I said it'll probably be a shutout if he does win. He'll shut him out, knock him out, and that was it. He's the cleaner, technical guy. Yeah, he did it still with one leg. I see people still discrediting him. Like, if this was a real fight, like Yuri would have won. Yuri gave him the fight.
This was real fight. Huh?
No, because they're saying like Yuri's mercy thing. They're listening to that, which I think
they were saying that he's too merciful. Oh,
I think it's bullshit. Okay. I don't know if it's mercy, but he did look frustrated at certain points, like where he was like slamming his chest and like nodding his head and pointing down. I think I don't know if it was mercy. I think it was more so like frustration. You know, he wants a real fight. He's the guy who gets amped up from getting hit in the face. He likes those wars and stuff. That's kind of who he is. But I just felt he got beat, and it makes it more legendary for Carlos Oberg. You're on one leg, and you're on a timer. You're not just on one leg. You're on a timer. He had a minute and a half left in the fight, basically, to finish it. Because it's either your corner stops it, which he said they were going to do. The ref stops it because you can't stand up. Or by the time, if the second round somehow starts, Yuri's going to get you out of there, and your leg's just going to get out.
He's just going to kick that leg.
And he knocked him the fuck out. And he landed the ground and pound he landed was fucking nasty.
That was nasty. Oh my gosh. See, that was a big thing that was going into this fight. I was like, oh, I don't know. You know, like, I don't know if Alberg's got the power to, you know, like a Pereira or anything like that. But yo, to be on one leg, and the leg that was hurt is the leg that he uses to plant his punches with too.
But he was from the front leg. So
without your power leg like that. That was vicious.
It was impressive. This was a legendary performance, but it's gonna get overshadowed. No one's talking about it. I made a video on TikTok fucking saying Yuri deserves, or Oberg deserves, more glaze for what he did because of the reasons I said, and knockout on one leg, but he's not getting any because he's even saying that like his accomplishment is undermined because of the merciful narrative and the storyline, which is clouding him.
Yuri playing.
It's stupid because it's like a Leon Edwards moment. It's supposed to be like one of those. It's supposed to be a Leon Edwards moment where you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. But it's even better in my opinion because like you're not supposed to win. Like Leon wasn't supposed to win, but there was a puncher's chance. Like Oberg shouldn't have even had a puncher's chance.
Yeah, nobody was either. Nobody gave him a chance.
The way you know this is getting way overblown, the amount of hate Oberg getting is all the edits and comments saying "Onk, come save us." No one would have said that ever. Everyone's Onk Alive fans now.
No way.
I see so many of that. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of those. Onk, come save us. This is Onk's division. Like, that's not. Come on. Like Oberg, in my opinion, has had his most recent fights have been more enjoyable than Onk's more recent fights, like the Pereira one, Rakic, Walker. He did knock him out, but one thing too as well, I see people are like, he Oberg robbed John, which he didn't rob, or rob Jan Blachowicz. He didn't rob him. It was a close fight. I thought he won it.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, I mean,
then he knocked out Reyes and knocked out Yuri. He deserves the hate. If you say like, oh, I'm upset that he beat them, whatever. He beat 2 fan favorites and then robbed another one. Oh, I hate him. To me, that's like kind of like just, it's like a little bitch.
Yeah, it's petty. It's petty. It's literally
like petty. Like you hate a guy because he's winning. Like it's Ilya shit. It's Ilya. Like people hate on Ilya because he knocked out 3 fan favorites. I like it. I was rooting for Ilya all 3 of those fights. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I like Volk. I like Max. I like Charles, but I don't like him as much. as other people because I mean I'm not like people expect. It's like the same thing with Yuri fans. They expect you to like Yuri because other people like him. Like because they like him, they think everyone else should like him because he's a fan favorite. He's fun. Yes, I like Yuri, but he's not like I'm not like oh Yuri. The only fighters I really even Izzy. Izzy is my favorite fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to Joe Pyfer. I do not hate Joe Pyfer, and actually that makes me when they lose, I actually root for them. When Izzy lost to the guys he lost to, I actually root for them more. I was rooting for Joe Pyfer now. I'm a root for him his next fight. For Imavov, I'm like, oh shit. I gave him his respect. I'm happy for him, whatever. DDP, same shit, and Strickland, same shit.
Yeah.
Now this, I like Erie a little more than Olberg. Maybe not at the moment because his fans are pissing me off. Like I like Olberg a decent amount. Like he's a good fighter, and I like his fight style. CKB, I like that gym, and Olberg, I'm gonna be rooting for him, whoever he fights. Unless it's Costa. Costa would be like a little iffy because I also do like Costa. Yeah, the hate is weird against Olberg. He is a nice guy. He's just chill. He doesn't have a crazy personality, but his fights are pretty good. I
His
like
fights are good.
Fights. Knocked out Dominic Reyes easy. Knocked out Yuri on one leg. That should be getting so much respect because if Yuri did that, if Yuri were to tear his ACL,
whew, man, the glaze would
Olberg,
be insane.
Knock out Carlos Olberg. The amount of people will be calling that the greatest performance ever. The greatest.
Yeah.
Fight ever. The greatest performance, the clutchest victory ever, better than Leon Edwards' head kick.
Exactly. Yeah. Seriously. You're not lying. No lies have been told on the Boze Knuckles show, bro. Like, no lies today. This is nothing but straight facts, bro. Look, you said it perfectly, bro. You said it perfectly, and my boy right here says it the same. The hate's weird against Olberg. He's such a good guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Matter of fact, he's a good fighter. You know, that's the thing with the MMA community. They're so quick to attack somebody over nothing. Like, it's bad, man, and like, it's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, not every, but like, you can't go into every single fight and be like, oh yeah, they're gonna have their best performance ever.
Yeah,
that's not how it works. You know what? Like that's just not how it works. And you know that leads me straight into this question right here. Okay, do you think Weili is gonna stay at flyweight? What do we think Weili was gonna do against Valentina Shevchenko? Valentina Shevchenko, she's another one. She's a terrorist of the sport. But like, yo,
her most recent fights have been so boring. Like, because she was outstriking Weili as well. Because Weili was just way too undersized. But yeah, Shevchenko, I don't really care for her next fight. He's probably get it against Natalia Silva. She'll probably do the same thing to her, take her down, lay on top of her for 25 minutes, and
at range kicker.
Yeah.
Yo, why do I want to watch that? Why do I want to watch 25 minutes? Like I could go watch a Knuckles MMA video or a Boze MMA video. Like you know what I mean? Like we could do a live again. Like, bro. Yeah. Valentina Shevchenko is just a terrorist of the sport, bro. She needs to go. Like, she needs to get gone, bro. I'm so sick of her.
She's terrible. For Weili, I think she'll probably. I don't know. I would expect her to go back down and fight Dern, beat her, maybe get a couple. Because I can see two options. I can see her just going back to strawweight, getting the belt, getting whatever defenses she wants, and then retiring because she's 35 or 36. Or staying at flyweight, fight a contender fight, wait for Shevchenko to get out of there. Or go to strawweight, win the titles, wait for Valentina to retire or move up. Because I think Valentina will fight the winner of Harris and Nunez when that happens later this year. So maybe once Valentina goes up, maybe that's her retirement fight. Weili then goes up to flyweight. So I think she'll eventually fight at flyweight. I could see it, but I don't know. She might go down to strawweight, just rack up some defenses, get her money, and get out of there.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, man, Weili. So that was a whole nother thing. Okay, so maybe I'm just nitpicking now when it comes to Dana, but like these reporters asked him specifically, "Hey, what's going on with Wei Lee?" This dude, like, "Oh, I shouldn't talk about it. Oh, I don't know."
Yeah,
You'll see her on Macau. You'll see her on the Macau card.
he's dumbass. He doesn't care.
Like he does it legitimately. Like, and this goes back to the comment that we were talking about before. He's lazy, man. Like it just
He doesn't really
Wei
care.
Lee, you that was fight of the year right there. That was a really good fight when they fought.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, Dana's just like that's one of your best fight. Like as far as getting eyes, getting attention and everything. Whaley's like one of the best people. She's big in the Asian community. She's bringing eyes from that side because imagine if Wei Lee or Tatsuro Taira was in Rising, or imagine if they were in One. You know what I mean? Like they'd be getting a ton of names, a ton of eyes, but like it doesn't make sense to me, man. Like we need a change. We need a big change. Not only the commentary, we need to change from we need to just change from Dana White, dude. Like, man, we love Dana White over here, but like, man, I just
Got to be just the upper management group, like the TKO group.
yeah, TKO in general, dude. I'm a wrestling fan too. TKO is destroying wrestling. It's destroying the UFC and it's destroying boxing.
Yeah, I don't think Dana has like a major say in any of this anymore. He's just kind of a little bit. He knows what's going on, but I feel like he doesn't have much power. It seems like because like
he needs to figure it out, bro. Because like I swear, if I why do I have a feeling that just eventually like Mark Zuckerberg's just gonna have a name, like he's just gonna have a big say in the UFC?
No, dude, I hope not. They
I
need
hope
someone
that's
that's
not the case,
involved.
but that's literally what it. That's
They
what
need
it
someone a bit
feels
younger. I feel like someone who's a bit younger and involved online, like not like an influencer or a content creator, but someone who knows what's going on, knows what the fans want, and knows the narratives involved. That's what they need. I feel like any sport, any organization could use that. Just in general, you need someone who's in the know of the fans, like even video game people, sports, whatever, food. I don't know, but
they just gotta figure it out, bro.
yeah.
They just have to figure it out. Now let me pick your brain about something, right? What do you think about this? What do you think about Gabe Stevenson, bro?
I think he's good.
He's fighting at International Fight Week now. Who do you think? You think we can both agree that he's gonna get a can for?
Yeah, yes,
right, like 1,000%, and then he's gonna get shot up in the rankings because he's he's John Jones.
Yeah, someone who's not like a powerful KO guy. He could get if he gets ranked, it could be a Tybura.
Yeah,
but I think he'll probably get someone unranked. Maybe like
Peterson or like Boze. I could see him doing something like that.
Well, Bode's off the roster, I'm pretty sure. I think he's an Octagon.
Boze has a fight though. He's fighting somebody. They just announced it not too long ago. Let me see.
Martin Boze?
Yeah.
Chris Barnett's out of the UFC, I think, as well.
Yeah, I know about that. But yeah, Boze has a fight. Let me see if I can find it.
I think he just lost in the Octagon a few months ago or a couple of weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fight in an Octagon, but he lost by round one knockout in December to Will Fleury.
Oh yep. That's true. Yep, that's true. That is true.
So Stevenson, I don't know. His wrestling is obviously very good. He's athletic. He's a bit small, but he could be like a Josh Hockett variant where he's small, athletic, powerful, but his striking still looks a little. He looks like a bot when he strikes. He's very like stand straight up, not straight up because he does have a fine stance is fine, but it's kind of like
he's very directional.
He doesn't move his head much. He doesn't look fluid when he strikes. So I think it's a bit early, but it's hard with heavyweight. Like I always think about it, like because if I start training now, I'm athletic, I have size, I probably have power. They could give him one of the Taffa, like Justin Taffa's out of there. Junior Taffa's fighting in Perth.
Yeah.
He's been a light heavyweight. Yeah, no, his wrestling is definitely next level. I trust his wrestling, but it's just his striking and just experience. If someone's able to stuff his takedown, how's he gonna respond? Because he's 3-0 in MMA. Like I'm not gonna be surprised if he goes in the UFC and loses his second fight. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he sucks, or he's no potential, or I'm surprised, because it could happen. But I'm saying like that it's just tough because the heavyweight MMA regional scene is terrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, outside of a couple
it's
organizations,
so bad.
if with I could do, you're gonna give me, I'd say 3 to 5 years of training, because I pick up things fast. I'm athletic. I'll probably be powerful.
Oh yeah,
I put on
absolutely.
some weight. 3 to 5 years, I could be 3 to 5 years of training. I'll probably be in the UFC.
The Boze title run starts now, bro.
I gotta train for like 2-3 years, but because a lot of these heavyweights, like, they're just there. Like, they're not
seriously. Thank you. Okay, yo, legitimately, they're just there. They're just space. They're just taking money up at this point, bro.
Like the heavyweight MMA regional scene, I could probably run through that easily.
In due time, Stevenson's gonna be champion. Stevenson is next level wrestling, though. Olympic. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out.
I don't know. Yeah, champ is tough to say now. It's hard.
Cut it out.
Tai Tuivasa, yeah, he'd take Tai Tuivasa down easy, but I think it would just be Tai Tuivasa is fighting Sean Sheriff in Perth in 3 weeks.
That's a layup fight, bro.
Yeah, that card's gonna be great. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be the first card once I'm done with school. Wake up at 4 a.m. for that, because it's one of those morning ones.
Oh yeah,
but I'm gonna stay up, because I'm gonna stay up for that one, because I stayed up for the Shanghai card, like the Aljo Ortega and Yang Walker. That shit was. I wish I never did that.
Yo, bro, I wanted to end it that day.
That was terrible. Especially the main card. The main card was sucked.
Bro, that card sucks so bad, and I was exhausted, bro. I was like, I really woke up for this, bro.
And same thing, the Macaw card. I'm not waking up for that. I don't care about. I mean, I might wake up. I want to see Ming Yang, Menafield. I want to see Shara Pavlovich. I want to see
Yeah, that's such a random. That's such a random. Is that just me? Yeah, that's such a sucky. Like that's bad.
I don't know why he's being shot up to number 3 after the fight with Tuivasa. He's going to get starched. This will be. I think it's get Pavlovich some hype back. That's what it's going to be. We'll get some hype back.
That needs to happen, because probably dude,
he beat Waldo.
He tanked
like pretty decisively. He beat Waldo in his last fight, which is impressive.
Yeah.
So
I need him to get a finish, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. The old Pavlovich. I think he'll come back though. I think he'll be able to finish Teixeira pretty easily. Teixeira's ass.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Teixeira is bad, bro.
Yeah.
Interim should be Costa. Ankh Yuri has lost every opportunity. Yeah, I agree with this. I agree with this. So how I see it happening is Yuri is probably gonna get the winner. I want Yuri to fight Jan Blachowicz. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't get why we're having we're running it back against Guskov. Guskov, like, he lost the first fight. We're done with it. Just be done with it. Why are we running it back on prelims? You know what I mean? And granted, they are on a generational card. That card is generational.
Best card of the year so far.
Bro, I was looking on paper, that's a great card. Yeah. But like, no, like I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? And I'd rather see Yuri versus Jan Blachowicz, which is probably gonna happen. He's probably gonna get the winner of it. And then what I can see happening is, depending on if, I mean, this dude tore his ACL. Like, that's gonna take a minute. If Olberg comes back and he says that he didn't tear his ACL, I'm gonna be very surprised. Yeah, but
like tomorrow.
Yeah, because he's going to the States, right? Isn't he flying over here in order to get checked out? Or he's going to Vegas to get it checked out.
He's already in Miami, so.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But yeah, so we gotta wait on that. But what I can see happening is, Costa, Ankh, they go for either the interim belt, or if Olberg drops the belt, then they fight for the actual title. And by that time, Hamzat would have had already fought. So if he doesn't lose to Strickland, I can see Hamzat going up and probably chasing whoever wins that.
Yeah.
It
I
would
think
be
Hamza will
fucking
move up
awkward.
within 1 or 2 fights because I think they might hold off. I think if it would be undisputed, I think they would let Hamza move up, especially since Oberg's champ. They probably don't want him being champ, whatever. Especially over Hamza. But I think they might hold off, not let Hamza move up. But yeah, I think Hamza could be up there soon. But yeah, Yuri's kind of like Diego Lopez. He's kind of locked out of title contention for a while. Could just keep winning contender fights.
Yeah. This is a good question. If Carlos Prates wins against JDM, do y'all think the welterweight division is cooked since there's legitimately 3 to 4 contenders deserving the fight for the title and Islam fights only once or twice a year? That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Because that's the questions that need to be asked. Because
yeah, I think it actually makes it a little bit better because
you think
for
so?
Usman, right? We'll see how if Carlos Prates. I think it's only it makes it better if Carlos Prates is willing to take another fight because I think he'll probably be like, oh, I beat 2 champs in a row.
I want the title fight now.
I want the title shot, but we'll see. Hopefully, Islam's next fight will be booked by then. It's gonna be in that Philly card that they just announced for August 15th. That's probably gonna be Islam's next fight, and I think it kind of clears things up a little bit because right now, Ian Gary or Morales, whoever doesn't get the title fight, if one of them is getting it, needs to get a number contender fight like the other one.
Absolutely.
So if Ian Gary gets it, Michael Morales needs a fight, and it should be Usman, but I don't think Usman's gonna accept that. So I kind of disregard Usman when thinking about the division because he's not accepting fights. He's just sitting around.
Yeah, he's sitting
Whatever.
around. He's calling people out from a couch, bro.
I think it would be perfect if they do Islam versus Gary or Morales, and then Gary or Morales versus Carlos Prates. So a rematch with Gary, or I would rather them do Islam Gary and then do Morales Prates.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
That's what they should do, and it kind of clears things up. You have a true number contender fight. So I think Morales should get one more. Carlos Prates arguably doesn't need one more, but he was beat by Ian Gary. I think Ian Gary should get it because Islam should have fought already. He should be fighting it. Like I don't know about the hand injury because now it's supposedly the hand injury was bullshit. They used it as an excuse, but then like a few days later, Islam's hitting the bag.
Yeah, he's hitting the bag.
Ali's saying that now it was a money thing. So then he's ready to fight in July, only a month after the White House.
And then he's also saying that he wants the Ilya fight too. You heard about that?
3 weeks after the White House fight. So I don't know what. Obviously, it wasn't Islam saying anything. It was Ali, but I don't know if he was actually injured or they're just having a huge layoff for no reason. It's 9 months for no reason. He didn't take any damage.
No, he didn't.
So I think he should have fought already or be booked. I'm fine with August, and then have like Morales Prates around that same time.
Yeah. The Zesty Festa is the boogeyman of the division. I don't think he will be champ. Wait, I think he will be champ. The dude's scary. I could see that happening, but the only thing, okay, because you know, honestly, both of these 2 questions right here could be mixed because we have those names, right? Okay, we have Usman. All right, cool. We have Gary, Morales, Prates, possibly JDM. And then we also have Bilal Muhammad. If he wins against Bonfim, he's right there. And then we also have Buckley and Brady. I want Buckley to win that fight because if Buckley wins that fight, then not only do we have a new face to the contention, but I know that Buckley's gonna call, like he's gonna be pushing it. Because Brady's just he's quiet about everything, while Buckley is very chatty and he's very vocal, especially with stuff that he wants. So if he does win, then he'll probably call out Morales if he he'll call out a Morales, he'll call out
Prates.
I don't know, probably like a Bilal or a Prates. Like I think, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
we're the welterweight division's like I don't want to say
fight,
but
I feel like Buckley or Brady, the winner of that. Brady's in a very bad spot if he fights like anyone. Morales, we already saw what happened.
I don't know about that.
Shavkat will be 2027, so he's not even in the picture anymore. He's not returning for next year or anything. Buckley also, like Gary's a bad matchup for him. Protest is a bad matchup for him. Morales could potentially be bad. Morales, he does have a size advantage over people, but we haven't seen his cardio. We haven't seen him in a dog fight. Like we haven't seen much of his grappling.
Yeah, he hasn't been tested in his grappling
striking
at all,
much
really.
because he's just able to physically impose himself. Like I think Gary would be a compelling fight, Protest, but I would lean both those other guys over him because Gary's ability to stay on the outside and stuff. Protest, I think he like the wildness of Morales. I think kind of gives Protest a bit of an advantage in that sense where he can land a big shot. And then for Islam, I think Islam takes him down pretty easily and subs him. Same thing with Gary. I think Islam beats both of them pretty handily. I don't think Gary's that good. He's very good, but I don't think he's that good to warrant like a tough fight for Islam, in my opinion. I don't think it's too much of a hard fight. It'll be obviously it's a hard fight because Gary's good, but not like tough or it's to be gritty, and it's gonna be one of Islam's harder fights, in my opinion. I just don't think so. I don't think so. Shavkat, I would love for Shavkat to come back. I would love to see Shavkat versus Islam. That would have been a great fight to see, but of course he's fucked. Well, he may never be the same again because his knees is gonna really impede his movement.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Man, let me pull up Twitter. Let's see if. Oh my goodness, did you see Merab's nose?
Yeah, he's fucked. I already thought, bro. What's his name was gonna beat him. Yana's gonna beat him in a rematch or the trilogy. Now it's like more set in stone for me because you just broken nose is gonna mess with your cardio a little bit, and it's gonna be targeted. Like he's fucked, or they might skip him.
Yeah, dude, he's
Jan O'Malley because I don't know why Murad made that public. Like I broke my nose and I'm not getting surgery because the recovery time's a year.
Yeah, I don't understand. He talks too much. Oh wow, Fereziam's fighting Tom Nolan. Oh, that's a good fight. Oh, that's a good fight. Wow, and I'm also seeing some very disturbing news from Reinier de Ritter. Whoa.
What?
I don't even think I can say that on YouTube, bro. I can't say that on YouTube, bro. I'm gonna have to send you this like on the on the side, but it's crazy. I gotta take a picture of that, bro. That is crazy work. Whoa. I can't say that. I can't say that or post that on YouTube. Whoa. All right. I really hope they move Horiguchi and Cop to the International Fight Week card. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why is this fight in the Apex? That's another thing.
Yeah, this should be in a crowded arena. Like,
thank you.
Be a co-main for a pay-per-view, 5 rounds, or just on a crowded fight night. They could have done that in Azerbaijan for the main event.
Yeah, they could have. And on top of that, bro,
that's gonna be a very fun fight as well.
Yeah, it really is, bro. The last time they fought, they were in front of an entire crowd, screaming, yelling, hooting, and hollering.
That was a good fight.
Like, just what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Yeah, man. I don't understand. I don't understand this matchmaking, dude. I really don't. But yeah, man. I thank y'all so much for tuning into the video, man. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. We're definitely gonna have a lot more news coming up. This MMA space is growing as well, man. The news outlets and the stuff that's being thrown out every single day is getting bigger and bigger. And just a lot of the information in the news is becoming very exciting, dude. Especially, a lot of people might not look at the Faraz DM fight and the Tom Nolan fight like as something big. That's a good fight. That's a really, really good fight, man. But definitely do stay tuned, y'all. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely check out my boy Bozing MMA on both YouTube and TikTok as well. I'll plug it into the down below in the description and all that good junk. But yeah, man. For now, We're out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Boze, you got anything to say to the chat?
That's it. Really, just thank you guys. Try to get
Of
this
course.
more often, once a week maybe. Try to do
Oh
it more.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely gonna get this start going, man. The summer's coming up soon.
Yep.
Definitely gotta, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna release too much information. Me and Bozen got some things to talk about, but y'all definitely do stay in. I can't even talk, bro. That's how excited I am for this summer, bro. Yo, this summer, the Boze Knuckles show is gonna blow up, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm saying it right now. I'm setting it in stone. I'm saying it right now. The Boze Knuckles show, we're gonna blow up in the summer. I thank y'all so much. We're out of here for now. Peace.